Hi Pisces, I hope you're doing good. This reading is for you for October. We're going to be reading for you a noun, and then we're going to pull 2 oracle cards at the very end. My readings are, as always, guided and protected by love, peace, healing, truth, balance. We're going to need first card here for Pisces. Pisces. We got the 4 of Swords. This card is telling me you need to take some alone time. I'm getting 2 messages with this. Either you are not taking the alone time to have the right. When you are taking the alone time, you are not feeding the right thoughts. Or you're just not taking enough alone time altogether. Because you might feel really alone right now. You might feel like you don't have a support system. And I mean that both literally and astrologically. You might feel like the stars aren't aligning for you. You might feel like your guides, the universe, is just not doing it for you. And you also might feel like the people in your life are just not there enough for you. It's not to say that any of this is true, because it's not. Like I said, either you need to take some alone time to meditate, to affirm, to remind yourself of your power and how you do have a support system. Or when you are taking the alone time, you're feeding the dark wolf, let's just say, a little bit more than the light wolf. You're feeding the negative part more than the positive. And I mean this in the most non-judgmental way, Pisces. I don't want you to think that I'm judging you here. It's just what the card is showing me. And we all do this. It's not to say that I'm perfect or that you're the only one who's doing this, because you're not. Life might be a little stressful. You might have a lot on your plate. You might be pulled in all directions. It just might be a little hard right now to focus on doing what we're talking about, because you simply just needed a reminder, because you just are subconsciously doing it because we're conditioned that way, because that's just how we're conditioned, right? We're brainwashed to automatically think the cup is half full. You're not alone in this, okay? But that's what's happening right now with you. Is what I'm seeing with the 4 of Swords, and it's causing a lot of confusion. You might have a lot going on in your life, at home, in your career, and or your love your love, life. You might have a lot in the air right now, and it might be very confusing. It might be a lot to take in. And like I said, when we're conditioned to be our own worst enemy, it can be a lot. So there's that. Let's get one card here for Pisces noun. What is Pisces noun? We got the Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting 2 messages with this again. You might want to make amends with someone. You might just want to have a second chance, or fix, or aid, or heal, or take care of something that means a lot to you, that maybe once upon a time didn't work out, that maybe once upon a time you might have not handled the best way, maybe because of what we were talking about before. Or someone else is trying to come into your life to do the very thing that we're talking about. Take care, heal you, wanting a second chance, wanting to handle this in a whole new way. I do see, regardless of whatever this is, I do see acceptance. I do see you and or this person accepting this with open arms. And then the Page of Pentacles is what is, I have questions with that. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Pisces? Pisces noun. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? We got a lot of cards. I don't need that much. Thank you, but I don't need that much. Just one card here. Page of Pentacles. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Once again, confusion, like I said earlier. Okay. So the moment you and whatever this is, so this can be a person, Pisces, if you are dealing with a person. I understand that not all Pisces are going to be dealing with a person, but it's a noun, right? So it can be a person, place, or thing. Something is trying to come in, or you're trying to get something else back into your life that requires a lot of healing. And the moment this healing starts happening, it's almost like, why do I feel like everything is stuck now? Why do I feel like the moment the healing starts happening, everything is moving very slow all out of a sudden? And when I say everything, I mean money. I mean your day-to-day routine. I mean your seeds, the seeds that you plant. It seems like everything that will bring harvest seems slow and or just confusing. Like there's a lot of confusion is what I'm getting. You know, if we get to the root of all this, how we started this reading is with you feeding the dark wolf. And it's not to say that this is all your fault, okay? Because that's not what I'm saying. Once again, I'm not judging you. You're not alone in this. But if you are coming from a headspace that is always looking at how either you're alone or you always like being a bully to yourself, always criticizing yourself in this very negative way, and then healing comes in, and I'm talking about not just, let's not get over that word so easily. I'm talking about deep emotional healing here. Healing so that it awakens old wounds that you never even knew you had. So if this healing is happening, doesn't matter who it's coming from, whether it's you or another person, place, or thing, but I'm getting here deeply that it's another thing, another noun. This is not you. Healing is being offered to you and you're accepting it. And the moment you're accepting it, it seems like your world is turned upside down and it's making you question everything. Well, am I supposed to accept this healing then? Because how come the moment I start accepting this healing, and it's more than healing, and I'll get into the judgment a bit more. But that's what I'm getting more than anything out of this right now, intuitively. You're getting a lot of healing out of this. And it's like, how come if I'm getting all this healing, how come I feel like I'm more confused than anything? Well, Pisces, let me tell you. You get in your way. You don't trust yourself. And you know, we can kid ourselves and think we do. But what if we're presented with something outside of the healing? Let's say we're presented, because you have, it's like I said in the beginning, you have there's a lot in the air. There's a lot in the air. And in the middle of all this chaos, in the middle of all this show, this fireworks show, some have seen it, in the middle of this fog, in the middle of all of these opportunities and possibilities and things that you can go out and grab, and doors you can open and, you know, walk through, there's that healing, right, as well within all of that. There's that conversation going on of, well, I don't know if that's good. I'm getting a sense of overthinking, having like thinking too much, overthinking too much when you should be feeling more than anything. This healing is bringing in a new beginning for yourself, a solid new foundation for yourself, okay? And sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. But you have a new beginning being presented here, and it is being quite literally like, and it's connected to the healing because it came out, this Page of Pentacles came out with the Judgment, right? And I got clarity with the Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups, right? Got the Seven of Cups as the clarity for the Page of Pentacles. But there's obviously a new beginning, a new foundation with so much potential. We got the yellow sky here, and the yellow sky is very warm and abundant and beautiful and radiant. But this card is not giving me that. This card is giving me quite the opposite, feeling like fear, stuck, like seeing it for what it is, everything I just said, right? All the good aspects of this, but being so confused, being so overwhelmed with options, with possibilities, because of where we're at, not taking enough time to pray, not taking enough time to affirm and strengthen. If you're going to take anything from this reading, Pisces, let it be this, that you need to strengthen your faith system. What do you believe in? And whatever you believe in, you need to affirm prayer with it. What are you affirming though? It can't just be anything. It has to be related to this healing, because that's what's needed here. You obviously want this healing. And the Judgment isn't just healing. It's someone who comes in and brings duality to you. Makes you feel like you are alive again. Like you were dead for the longest time, or whatever time. And you are rejuvenated again. Like you are being seen and you are being given another chance. That is big. And maybe perhaps that's why you feel like very confused, because I think you've had a lot of opportunities, possibilities, doors. Let's just say you've had a lot of doors to choose to open before this healing came in. And if you're coming from this headspace of, yeah, sure, knowing that the power is in the mind, and or because I know some Pisces are not taking enough time to remind themselves the power of the mind, right? And just letting it go freely and not, But I know most of you, because a lot of you who are watching the tarot videos in general just know that there's something bigger here, that we're all connected to, energy work, the vortex, you know it. But it's just not being stabilized for your greatest good. It's more being stabilized out of conditioning. And it's not bad. It's not entirely bad. The Four of Swords is not a bad card. You could have gotten worse with letting me know that you're feeding the dark wolf. You're not feeding it a lot. You could be feeding it a lot more compared to others. If we're going to compare feeding the dark wolf to others, you're barely feeding it at all, right? You're doing a great job, Pisces. I don't want this to be like oh, you're not doing a good job. Like, you are. It's just, you are overwhelmed and you just need a little tweaking with how you're feeding the conversation within you. And I think that's the thing. You're feeding too much the conversation up here, and when you should just be letting the conversation of the heart, which is not really words at all, which is not really thoughts at all, it's just more emotion, overtake you, guide you. Let's get one more card here, the Devil and Temperance. You might have a Sagittarius and or Capricorn in your life that really, or you might have this in your chart, but I'm getting it more outside of you. If it is someone who is really influencing this on you, or who has really influenced this way of being on you. Not because they are so malicious to where this is what they want. They want to put this on you. It's just how they've been, and this is how they want to protect you. But someone in your life, I'm hearing the word, has narcissistic qualities of thinking you think that they're looking out for you, but really they're looking out for themselves. It's not their fault. That's just how they are. And that's for some people, right? But what I'm getting with the devil more than anything is that you have a lot of illusion right now. You have a lot of illusions, blockages that are illusions, chains that are illusions. And once again, these are conditionings. These are, once again, I don't know, it's like we're going back full circle to what we were talking about earlier. We're conditioned this way to think you have to be this way. The moment something comes in and makes you feel like alive again, whether it be a new job, a new relationship, it can be a physical thing, it can be a new home, a new car, whatever it is, the moment you know that it's for you and it comes up and it's there for you and it's all there for you to take, and the moment you start thinking about it, entertaining it, basking in the energy of what if, or basking in the energy of what it is, then you get stuck. Then all these things start happening, or all this confusion starts happening, and then you start thinking, oh well. And once again, that Sagittarius Capricorn in your life might be in your ear telling you, well, it could be because, that's not for all of you. If you have this in your chart, this is this conditioning within you that is telling you, oh well, this is happening because of this amazing thing. But really it's an illusion. It's an illusion that you put there on yourself. It's an illusion that someone else put there on you. These chains are loose enough to remove them, and you can move towards this beautiful second chance. Because I don't want to say new beginning, because the Judgment is known to be a second chance type of card. This is like a second, it's like when people say once in a lifetime chance, you're lucky enough to get it, to have either had it slip through your fingers, or you mishandled it some way for whatever reason, and it came back and it's here again, this chance. What are you going to do this time? The devil's going to be right in your ear again, but the devil's part of life, and it's how we feel when we're faced with it. And I think whatever this is, this beautiful new beginning it's really triggering this conversation with the devil part of you, and it's like giving you another chance to really see how you feel and how you handle how you feel rather than how you think. This is not all about logic this time. It's about how you feel, right? Let's get a Dark Mirror Oracle card here for Pisces. Queen of my world. Queen of my world. Okay. Remember how I was saying there's a Sagittarius Capricorn outside of you that's very like narcissistic qualities? For my masculines, this can literally be a feminine in your life that has been in your life for a very long time. Can be family, can be a best friend, can be a ex, can be someone in your life, or like an idea of a person that you've carried for a very long time. Like the devil, like the girl with the red dress, right? You know how they say that for the devil, like there's this feminine energy in your life that is feeding you and leeching off of you. Okay? This person has everything they need. If they lose you, you might think their life will fall apart. Or if you lose them, you might feel like your life might fall apart. And when I say lose them, it might be as simply as just cutting them off or setting boundaries, or affirming to yourself that if it is, let's just say, an idea, that idea is just not healthy. But whatever it is, whatever it is, the moment you cut it off, the moment you set boundaries, the moment you let that go, it's going to really help you navigate your emotions a bit more, because this is your shadow. And that's what I'm getting with the Queen of my world. I'm getting that you have someone in your life that thinks they're the queen of your world. Now, for my feminine Pisces, there can be also everything I just said, a feminine energy in your life, quite literally outside of you, that thinks that they know what's best for you. Or you might think there's an idea of what you should be, because that idea is like, this is how a queen should be, right? But it's very toxic. And the moment you set boundaries, the moment you reaffirm a new healthy way based off of this healing, based off of this new beginning for yourself, based off of the way, how you want to feel, rather than words and thoughts, like just strictly with how you want to feel, is the moment you start receiving more clarity on exactly that, how you feel. Let's get a oracle card here for Pisces. Oracle card here to help us focus more on love and light and healing here for them. We got high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss, the number 6. And if you add 24, that's 6, right? Now, we have 7 chakras. We have that heart chakra, right? But this is high heart chakra. There's another card in this deck for the heart chakra, but this is the high heart chakra. And instead of green, it's purple, almost like the third eye. You know, our heart can see things, and I don't know why I'm getting so emotional with this, but our heart can see visions. Our heart is connected to our third eye. I'm so sorry. Just connected to this card is making me feel this. Especially when we're kids and we're so connected to our hearts. Especially when we love something, or when we love a hobby, or when we love an idea or something, our imaginations can take us so far into what we love, right? You need to do that more than ever. You need to do that more than ever. Don't let anyone or anything in your life tell you that you are childish, that you are going to get hurt, that you don't know what you're doing, that whatever, to try to stop you from doing this, from reaching this ecstatic bliss. Connect to your heart and let it feed visions to you. Next time you pray or affirm or journal, connect to the other side. Let your heart take you to the happiest places, to the happiest moments you want to be for your future. If that is connected automatically to this healing, to this new opportunity for yourself, for the second chance for yourself, then entertain that. You are allowed to do that. It's your heart. It's your visions. You are allowed to do that. And I think it's actually going to heal you so much more than anything in this matrix could ever do. Because at the end of the day, you are your biggest healer, right? You can have people, places, and things around you that can help you heal, but it'll mean nothing if you can't heal you. And I think you're trying. Like I said, the Four of Swords is a card of someone who is trying, and even though but it's almost like you're trying a little too much, where it's almost getting a little too logical. You have to go back to your roots and what feels good for you, Pisces. I hope this helped, okay? I will talk to you guys again soon. I love you. Please like, comment, subscribe to support my channel.